Hey guys, I'm back, and today they just released the beta 1.5.7 patch for Mount Blade 2 Bannerlord, and we're going to be going over what I think is most important real fast for you. They've also released a bunch of crash fixes and fixes for the 1.5.6 that I assume has just went live. So without further ado, we're going to get started looking at this. Okay, for single player, they have a bunch of crash fixes. There's some performance stuff, some save load stuff, localization, some art. We have a few more banners. A few more armors, so Sturgeon and Battanian armors. There's some visual improvements to a bunch of the areas of villages and stuff like that. Animation, some UI improvements, some other kind of miscellaneous fixes for stuff. The first thing I want to kind of focus in on is under battles and sieges. It says world map preparation phase of sieges is now 33% longer. Hopefully this stops snowballing some, so it'll give opposing armies a chance to respond to their castles and towns being besieged. Just kind of stop for the quick attack. The sneak attack. So hopefully that'll help snowballing some. The next thing I want to point out here, it says the being wounded chance has been reduced by 10% for non-hero troops in all battles, missions plus simulations when knocked out. I'm assuming this is talking about it's lowered the chance to die. I'm hoping that's what it means. The being wounded chance down by 10% so people don't die so quick. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. That's what that means here, but we shall see. We're going to move on down here to the character development system. It says they finally implemented 31 engineering campaign side perk effects. They've fixed the passive XP gain for raise the meat and combat tips. A few other little things in here. They've fixed some bugs with some of the scouting, steward, trade, and tactics and rogue perks, and also some stuff with medicine leadership. So they fixed some perks. Okay, we're gonna keep on moving down here to the clan and party. This is probably one of the biggest things. It says the child education feature has been implemented. Players can now educate their clan children through their early life. There are 6 different education stages. These stages will trigger at the age of 2, 5, 8, 11, 14, and 16. Each stage will represent different options that improve the child's skills and attributes. Stages are accessible via the right side circle notification. So that's pretty cool. You get to kind of mold your offspring into how you want them to be. So I like this. It's about time they added this. Okay, here's another big thing down here that hopefully will help snowball. And it says NPC parties now don't upgrade their troops randomly and are more likely to try to reach cavalry troops, especially if they have low cavalry to infantry ratio. So it's trying to build up the other kingdoms that don't already have a lot of cavalry to kind of, trigger them to create more cavalry so they can be more of a, force. Not so lopsided victories for the Khuzaits. It's trying to bring everybody up to the Khuzaits little 35%, 40% level, so it's not quite so lopsided in the AI battles. And then right here it says experience needed to upgrade higher tier troops will be slightly increased. That should lower some of the higher tier troops. A few other little bug fixes and stuff going down here. Really nothing I want to talk about. We're gonna keep on going down. The next thing, let's see. Okay, we got kingdoms and diplomacy. It says there were too many war and peace declarations, and average war duration was short. The war durations are now a bit longer. And it says factions which lost territory were usually required in high tributes to establish peace and were declaring new wars while already being in one. Weakened kingdoms are now not so aggressive. So it makes sense. If you're getting destroyed, you don't want to just constantly be. You don't have time to kind of recover, not just jump into another war. And then there's also some other stuff where having good relationships with lords, I guess even the ones you're at war with, will lower the chance that they want to raid your villages. So that's pretty cool. You would think that would be in there. Here's another pretty big one. Here it says having cavalry troops with the party provides a speed bonus. The maximum speed bonus achieved through that has been reduced to 40% from 60%. So that's a huge, that's what, 33% less of a bonus from having cavalry. So hopefully this will kind of nerf down the Khuzait snowballing some. Okay, they have some fixes to the rebel clans. some other stuff like that. Another big one down here, it says in economy and trade, it says workshop profits were decreased because of a bug in 1.5.6. I noticed that immediately, and it made me pretty much want to quit playing 1.5.6. I had 4 workshops, and none of them was making over 200. Most of them were making about 100. So I'm glad they got that fixed. So there we go. We got that. Okay, we got some settlement actions and just some little adjustments to the notables and stuff like that. Quests and issues, they have finally fixed my gang leader needs weapons quest. This is one of my bread and butter early game missions, but it sucks because it's been bugged for the longest, but they have finally got it fixed. I've been waiting on that forever. Okay, so we're going to keep on going down. Let's see. You got some conversation and encounter fixes. Really nothing I want to key on. Some just miscellaneous stuff. Some multiplayer fixes. They've kind of split the North American server into 2 regions. Some other UI stuff. Some combat related stuff. They've increased calc damage, fall damage. They've just adjusted some other stuff. And this will be good right down here. I'm not a modder, so I don't know the value of all this stuff. But here's some changes, some changes and fixes to the modding, some additions. So we got some more modding stuff added, so that's great. Okay, well, I'm just trying to make this video short and sweet. That's what I thought's most important. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this patch will lead to another even bigger, better patch coming up next. Hopefully 1.6 will be coming very soon with some huge changes. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.